Pull out a McLeod Russel. When we're talking about the monsoons are now approaching the month of August, when you actually generally start to see, the reversal from the peak for the monsoon season, we're still under deficit of about 21 or 23% in terms of the overall rainfall that we have received so far. What is happening to tea production and what kind of a slump are we seeing due to the erratic rainfall? Let's get a sense from the management at McLeod Russel, who's joining us right now. Mr. Kamal Baheti, CFO at McLeod Russel, is joining us from Kolkata. Mr. Baheti, thanks very much for taking out the time and speaking with us. Let's firstly start off with the production itself in the month of July. And what's the hit been because of the erratic monsoons?
In fact, the shortfall in the production has started happening right from the beginning of the year itself, when we started the season in the month of March. In fact, we started with a dry spell in the month of March and March up to May. And we lost around 20 odd million kilograms of tea in the production, both in North India and South India. But June and July, which has been excessive rains, in fact there are floods in Assam, we had seen a further drop in crop, and the latest figure which is available from the tea board up to May is that we lost around 27-28 million kilograms. July doesn't seem good. In fact, the rainfall is not short now. There are too much of rains there and hardly any sunshine. So if we expect this particular year to be a little negative as far as the production is concerned, it is very unlikely that we will be touching 988 million kilograms of tea which we made last year.
So what would the deficit be then this year?
We expect it to be in the range of around 965-970 million kg, and we expect it to end the year with around 25 million kilograms. Currently we are at 27 million kilograms up to May. June was negative and July doesn't seem very good. So, up to July we may lose up to 35 million kilograms as compared to last year.
Could you give us a region-wide deficit right now that you would be seeing, and where you'll take the most hit in terms of production levels dropping?
In fact, out of 27 million kg, the major part is from Northeast, a little bit from South India. But it seems that it is going to be further downward as far as Northeast is concerned. And out of 35 million kilograms, we look at around 25 million kilogram to 30 million kilograms shortfall in Northeast, and rest being in South India.
What impact would that have on the prices? Are you looking at the price hikes anytime soon, and how much have you already taken?
See, we are normally a bulk tea seller, so we don't take the price increase. It is basically the demand supply, which in any case we expected prices to be higher this year because of the absolute stagnant production in the last couple of years with rising consumption. But this year it has aggravated further. We had seen a 30 rupee increase in the prices when we started the season. It is hovering around that, and we expect this kind of an increase to remain for the rest of the season. Of course, taking into account that for the rest of the season there will be normal production. Any further shortfall in production post July, August may really aggravate further and take the prices higher.
Currently, what are the average realizations, Mr. Baheti?
For the company, we are averaging at around 180 rupees against last year full average of around 150. And it seems like we will end the year with at least 20-25 rupees higher as compared to last year, maybe more towards 25 than 20. But it will all depend on how the production comes out into the peak season, which is entering into now.
Could you throw some more light on global tea production as well? At what levels do they stand right now? And are you seeing a deficit there as well?
In fact, this is one of those years where there had been a global shortfall. All the tea producing countries which produces black tea are deficit in production. Kenya is already down around 20 odd million kilograms. We had seen Sri Lanka being down. We had seen other African countries down. In fact, the overall production shortfall till May globally is around 63 million kilograms. And this had an impact in prices not only in India but globally. And this time it may be one of those years when global shortfall will be one of the lowest in the last 4 or 5 years. So it doesn't seem very good from the production point of view. Looks okay from the prices point of view.
All right, Mr. Baheti, thanks very much for joining in and sharing your views with us. So looking like production is suffering this year, and you will see a deficit in comparison to last year's production target. Prices looking fairly okay for itself this fiscal.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app, fully optimized for retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.